Hi, I'm Dr. Druv and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Canadian physician and this is a channel not on medicine, but all the other aspects needed to live our medicine lives. Today we're going to be talking about this concept called files. No, it's not your patient files in your office, but essentially what I have used as an acronym for financial independence to live exceptionally secure. Now, there are various movements out there described as FIRE, which is financial independence, retire early, FIVO, financial independence, work optional, slow FI, coast FIRE, living intentionally, sole purpose, and so on. All of these are terms trying to describe the same concept that humans since the time of Socrates have been trying to describe and explain how we should live our lives as we go through the various stages of our lives. Now so what is files? So essentially it is, for the purposes of this video, it is a order of structure to follow in order to manage our finances. Now, by no means is this a way to structure the finances. There are 100 other ways of doing this, but essentially this is a way for me to pass this knowledge onto my children if they are stumbling as to how to structure their finances and build wealth along the way. So we talked about the concept of FUSE, which is food, utilities, shelter, and education. So similar to that, the order of operations, so to speak, that I've used here is based on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So the first thing I do is essentially I try to find out what is the value creation service that I'm going to provide in this world. So it could be I'm a physician, it could be accounting, law, mechanic, a janitor, professor, teacher, whoever it may be, a value creation service that is in demand in society. Because that allows us to earn an income, and that income then allows us to meet our physiological needs at the basic level. Now, obviously, there are some minimum wage jobs where that is a bit difficult, but that's a whole another discussion. So once you're able to do that, then you can calculate your savings, and now comes the fun of what to do with one's savings. So the order that I described here is to first fill up your emergency fund, and then to save up any tax fund or tax liabilities that you know that you're going to get at the time of tax filing, and then moving on to other things such as protecting your future, so your personal insurance, your life insurance, your disability insurance, if these are important to you and part of your plan. And then I go about paying off my unsecured debt. Now, obviously, if you don't know the difference between secured and unsecured debt, go back in the previous videos as I explained those concepts. But just for my peace of mind, I pay off unsecured debt before I move on to paying off secured debt, or then at that point investing. And this is based on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is you have a physiological need and you have a safety need to meet food, shelter, sleep, and potential job loss. And that's why the emergency fund was created with that. And then as the next step is love and belonging. So life insurance and disability insurance caters to that. And then ultimately we want to maintain our lifestyle. This is where investment comes in, or the concept of retirement planning and so on. And ultimately, once we're able to meet all those levels, then one could then move on above the stacked files to entrepreneurship, where we are not as worried whether there would be food on the table or not. From a financial perspective, we will know that there will always be food on the table because we have enough money to essentially fund that for the rest of our life, and maybe for some people multi-generationally. So then we can pursue things that we are passionate about. Some people are passionate about environmental protection, or reducing plastic in this world, or becoming a physician, or serving underserviced legal cases, whatever it may be. And so based on that aspect, it allows you to climb up that ladder, so to speak. Again, this is not the only model. There are other models available as well. So why would you want to do this? Well, our lives are unpredictable, and so planning helps us do that. It may not become reality, but at least we have backup plans similar to anesthesia, like plan A, B, and C. So on that note, hopefully this serves, and that's 5 minutes right there. hopefully this serves as a conclusion on an introduction to this concept that I created called files. What is files and how can one go about it? Essentially following those number of steps and why it's important. So hopefully this serves some purpose to you, and it provides some value to you in a world filled with information but not succinctness. So a few action items. If you'd like to follow the exact frameworks used by affluent physicians to take back control of their time and money, then check out the link in the description below. I make these videos because my mission is to help fight burnout in 10,000 physicians across this world. And I had hoped that someone was holding my hand through this journey, but these videos are a way for me to pass on that legacy. Come and join my free Facebook group of like-minded physicians, full of free resources like cheat sheets, calculators, and everything in between to live our medicine lives. Again, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for doing the hard job serving your patients. I know it's not easy. I do it myself as well. Thank you for taking the time to do that, to get educated, and I will see you in the next episode.